We are very, very seriously starting to consider leaving the United States, and I just want to hear from someone who's done it. Where did you go? How did you decide that's where you're going? How did you get a visa? Do all of that? I'm definitely like researching on my own, but like if there was someone I could connect with who's done this before, like I just would love to utilize you as a resource, and yeah, if we can help one another, please.
I can't do this anymore. I'm moving out of America in the next 3 weeks by any, and I mean any, means necessary. I'm genuinely going crazy having to live in a toxic American capitalist society, but they say if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So although I have less than 2 months left on my lease and I'm trying to find a subleaser and the odds are stacked against me, I'm gonna pack up and get ready to go. So I went out and got a storage unit and started setting my stuff up because I'm not gonna sit around and wait for somebody else's confirmation. I also sold my car yesterday.
I'll never forget you, girl.
I'm convinced that by physically removing my stuff from this space, that it will no longer be mine. Like, I'm so close to being fucking free. I literally feel it. I see it on the other side. She's over there living her best life. Look at her. So although I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna do it or where I'm going, I can guarantee you I will be out of this apartment in the next 10 days.
I'm an American that lives abroad, and I'm here to tell you that you can do it too. I left the States about 2.5 years ago, and I used to live in Japan, in Tokyo, and now I live in Shanghai, in China. And the quality of my life has skyrocketed. My professional opportunities, my income, my mental health, my physical health, and the way that I move through the world has completely changed in so many better ways since I left America. America's in a really tough spot right now, as we know, and it's not looking good. As a lot of people are starting to research and learn more and travel more, they're starting to realize the way that people live in other countries. In Japan, in China, in a lot of places in Asia, in Europe, in South America. There are hundreds of millions of people living better lives than you currently are in America, and it's really hard to hear that, but it's true. And I am somebody that has actually made the jump and gone to another place, got rid of all my stuff in America, decided that I probably aren't going back, and it was the best decision I ever made. So you may think that it's difficult and impossible. It is not. Anything that is worth it is challenging, but this can be the most consequential decision that you ever make in your life. And so many people all over the world have left America and have built beautiful, healthy, happy lives in so many other places. I found a life for me in Asia, and you can find somewhere in a lot of other places based on your preferences, the type of people you want to be around, the opportunities you want to pursue, etc., etc. So it is possible. I genuinely want you to believe that you can do it if it's something that you are interested in. And a lot of people are interested, and it's really, really great. So I hope you consider it. Follow for more.
Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So we are here again where Americans are leaving America for, you already know, so many things they've been complaining about: cost of living, quality of life, cost of groceries, cost of accommodation, like the cost of everyday life, and how much you earn you can't even fathom. Imagine earning $40,000 a whole year, but your life, the quality of life you get is not even compared to how much you work. Anyway, I've got some stitches for you guys which I'll let roll, of people advising other Americans who wants to leave, and people who are sharing their story how tough America has become, especially now that the orange man is in power. Anyway, I'll just let these videos roll, then we come back and talk more. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. Credit to all creators on this video. Let's go watch.
There is no life in America. There is no life. We are not living here. We are just existing. How can a normal human being work from Monday to Monday just to pay bills? And some people even have like 2 to 3 jobs just to pay bills. We don't sleep here in America. We only nap. I can't remember the last time I slept 8 hours straight. No. 2 hours, 3 hours, at most 5 hours. There's no life here. You don't even have time to sit down and eat as a normal human being. No, you don't have that luxury time. You go to drive-through, order your food, drive, pick your food, bring your food in your car and eat while you drive to work. Is that a life? There's no life here. We are not living. We are just living like AI. We are normal human beings, for God's sake. The funny part of it is that this life never ends. You know the end. No matter how you kill yourself, no. You don't beat the system. There is no life here. There is no life. Out of 365 days of the year, you only have 14 days for yourself to go to vacation. I know what some people do when they go vacation. They wear different clothes, go to different backgrounds, take pictures. And when they come back every week, they dish out these pictures. And you back home, you think, oh, this person is living. Look at where he's taking pictures. Look at him. But it's all fake life. Life in America is like occultic life. Nobody ever say it. It's like a secret court. You don't talk what you see. Baba, you don't come, you don't come. You know they talk. You don't explain it. You don't even tell people. You have to keep lying, living fake life. But within you, really and truly, you are not living. You are only existing. There is no life here. There is no life. The more money you make, the more problem that will come after that money. If you make $5,000 a month, your bill will rise to $6,500. The system is being structured in a way that you must be in debt. It's a normal thing. If you're debt free here in this America, the system will see you as if you are not responsible, that you are not even worthy to be trusted. You must owe in this country. You must owe. And that is how they get you. That's how they capture you. Because when you owe, you don't even go back home. A lot of people came here saying, let me just spend one year and that's it. Baba, if you don't come to this country, you don't go back. It's a trap. The system will definitely trap you. You don't go back. There's no life here.
I'm sorry, but the American dream never fucking existed. Like, what? Your dream is to work until you are 65 and decrepit and not be able to make ends meet the entire time? Like, I'm sorry, but that just does not sound remotely appealing to me. It's not even about the dream anymore. Like, people are literally just trying to afford living in America. And here's the thing. If you are working for America, you will never be able to live your dream life in America. Like, and I know that most of you have probably already scrolled by now because you don't think it's possible to live in America without working for America. I was a server at the beginning of 2023. I quit my serving job. I started affiliate and digital marketing in April of 2023 and have now made almost $300,000 working online, and none of that came from my serving job. So if you are genuinely interested in working for yourself, starting an online business, check out the roadmap. It's at the top of my page. It literally shows you everything that you need to know to make money online, to start digital marketing. But I promise your dreams are so much more achievable than you think they are, but you're probably not going to reach very many of them by living that American dream life.
Seriously, the quality of life that people get in the United States from some of the things and some of the videos that we see online is nothing compared to how much they work. Because imagine someone working over 20 hours a day. Somebody will tell you, oh, I just left this shift, I'm going to another shift. Somebody having 2 jobs, 3 jobs. You know, during the period of Red Note, you'll see a lot of people coming to Red Note to really rant and share experiences of how their life has been in America. And people from China will tell you, oh, you guys work 2 jobs. We'll be asking Americans and they'll be like, yes, they do 2 jobs. And you'll be wondering, like, how can somebody be doing over 2 jobs and still be complaining about how tough life is? At least you working 2 jobs should be able to augment for every other thing that you really need as a person. But it doesn't look like it's living in America, because every other time you're seeing people complain, oh, quality of life this, oh, my rent this, how people are not able to meet up rent. I've seen videos of people who live in hotels because they felt hotels were not cheaper for them instead of living in like a comfortable apartment. You would just be wondering, like, I thought these people actually do work. And yes, they do work. Like, they work and work and work and still cannot afford anything. Now, with the current situation of the economy, people have decided to start moving to other countries. What's your take, guys?
I am so tired of feeling helpless as a parent. Yes, my kids are grown adults. My oldest is 28, my youngest is 25. And I thought by teaching them what I learned, which is you work hard, you get a good job, you're going to get the things in life that you need, right? Worked for me, why wouldn't it work for them? Because it doesn't. Because the world has fucking changed, all right? And now I feel like I see them struggling. And before my generation comes at me, yes, I understand struggling is a part of life. We all struggled. But there's a difference between struggling and drowning, all right? So we struggled and it was tough. But you know what? We made it. We knew there was a light at the end of the tunnel with our struggle. It seems like kids today, no matter how much they struggle, they just get further and further down the water into the drowning point, all right? When I was their age, I was making less than $10 an hour. And I can afford to live on my own. Now you have to be making six-figure salary to get a decent, tiny little place to live. So what the fuck is going on and how do we help them as parents? I told my son, all you have to do is work hard, go to college or join the military like I did. He went to college, got his degree, got a full-time job. He moved back in with me right when he graduated from college because he said, hey, Mom, as soon as I get a job, which was within 2 weeks of him getting out of college, maybe take me 2 months and I'll save up enough money for me to move out. Okay, cool. It's been 10 months. He has saved almost every dime and still can't afford to live. Why are one-bedroom studio apartments almost $2,000 a month? Why? Like, I just don't get it. So I don't even think that there's even classes anymore. There used to be, upper class, middle class, lower class. It's literally turning into the ultra wealthy and then everybody else is just poor. Like, that's what is happening. And then I told him, hey, when you turn 25, at least your car insurance will go down. Hell no, he turned 25 and his car insurance went up $150. I tell him, if you need health insurance, get a good job. He has health insurance. He has had a medical emergency this week. Had to go to emergency room twice. He had to go to the emergency room because he couldn't get anybody to see him with the health insurance that he had. Right? So he had to go to an emergency room. Now he's out money for that too. It seems like you can never get ahead. And then my daughter, I told her all you have to do because she wanted to buy her own house. My daughter worked 6 days a week, 12 hours a day to save up enough for this down payment. Finally got this house. She's paying double what I'm paying for my mortgage, but her loan was the same amount. And then her mortgage company, after she's already moved in, said, oh, by the way, we forgot to tell you that you need this type of coverage, which we forgot in the beginning. That's an extra $200 you've been paying a month. And all they see when they come home is they watch social media, kids their age, on lavish vacations with all this money and nothing to do, all these social media influencers, because we value those types of things over hard workers. We will pay them $10,000, but you work 40 hours a week, you can't afford it.
Listen, if you still want to come to America because you believe in the American dream, let me tell you something. That dream died like 30 plus years ago, and now we're living in a dream that involves paying $10 for a dozen of shitty fucking eggs, paying $2,000 a month for an apartment in the ghetto that's about 700 square feet and it has no walls. And then if you want to go to university here, you're looking at around $100,000 for a 4-year education. That's on the low end. But in those 4 years, you might get shot because everyone seems to want to shoot each other for some ungodly reason. Then you're going to graduate thinking, oh, I graduated, I have a degree now, I'm going to get a good job. Your good job is going to pay you about $40,000 starting off, maybe, and then they're going to say you're going to work 40 hours a week, when in reality you're going to be working about 50 plus hours a week because they're going to guilt trip you in by saying, we're a family, we're a team, we help each other. And they're not going to pay you overtime for that because why would they? If they get your help for free, why would they pay you for that? Okay? Then there's no work-life balance. That company you're working for now doesn't want to give you vacation days until like maybe your second year working there. And those vacation days are maybe 4 days out of the whole entire year. That includes holidays. All right? Then if you're sick, too bad you still have to come to work. Okay? Then if you want to buy groceries, your groceries are going to be your whole entire paycheck because no one can afford to eat here anymore. Got it? I go to the grocery store for 4 things. It's like $50. I'm just saying it sucks living here. I don't want to live here. I want to leave. So maybe you should rethink your whole American dream because it's not what it's all cracked up to be. Okay? Okay, love you. Bye.
The truth is that the world is currently on recession. It's no longer like those days when our parents would wake up and tell you, you know what, my child, go to school, graduate with good grades, get good, a good job, and you get married to a good man or somebody who will take care of you you know, all of that circle is over. Those circle no longer exist. It's hard for you to find them. I'm telling you, it's really hard for you to find, do all of this. There are people who does that, but mostly people who were spoon fed, people who like go through the golden spoon era. But right now, people with golden spoon are still looking for ways to really hustle out of life because of how tough life has become. Both in the US, both everywhere currently is experiencing recession. And with what is currently happening in the US, okay, people losing their jobs, layoffs, mass layoffs, then mass deportation, it's likely that food will even go higher than it is right now because of all of this. Imagine not getting enough workers to work on a farm, and that farm had to struggle their best to be able to produce. Trust me, they're going to increase the cost of living, they are going to increase the cost of food, and it's really hard for people who are just trying to live life, you know, trying to manage life. It will be so hard for them, right? It will be so hard for them. And I don't blame people who are deciding to really leave America for somewhere else, because tell me the reason why you earn 40,000 a year or 50,000 or even 70,000, and at the end of the day you cannot live quality life. And that's why people are jumping in for remote works and moving to other countries and working remotely so that they be able to pay for this rent and also afford quality life, good food, good everything, you know, instead of them living in the US where they have to spend like all their savings in particular, you know, thing, right? In the same system that is providing for, you're still spending the money there. That's the problem. That's where people are having issues. You have to toil and toil, and at the end of the year you only go for vacation once or twice because you do not even have time to go for that vacation. You might have the money, but you don't have the time. You might have the time, might not have the money. So this is one of the reasons why people have decided to leave America. Are you planning on leaving America? Why do you want to leave America? Share your thoughts with me in the comments, okay? And if you have also left, share with us in the comment. Where did you move to? Why did you leave the US? Let us hear from you in the comments, and please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe, and credit to all creators on this video. Bye guys.